If you are choosing between Cherokee County and Forsyth County, the wrong decision could cost you more than money. It could cost you time, convenience, and the lifestyle you thought you were buying. By the way, we help people just like you every single week who are moving to, buying in, or selling around the Atlanta area. And we'd love to help you too. The best way to reach us is by calling or texting at 770-626-5712 or booking an appointment using the link below. You'll find everything you need in the description. And make sure you stay until the end because we are going to share the biggest mistake buyers make when comparing Cherokee County and Forsyth County. So today, we're comparing Cherokee County to Forsyth County, Georgia. And we're going to talk about lifestyle, location, commute, schools, home values, resale, and which Atlanta suburb may be the best fit for you. Because on paper, both counties look great. But once you start looking at daily life, traffic patterns, neighborhood feel, and long-term value, the differences become very important. Okay, let's start with location because this one is one of the biggest differences between Cherokee County and Forsyth County. Cherokee County is northwest of Atlanta. You'll find popular areas like Woodstock, Canton, Holly Springs, Ball Ground, and Waleska. Forsyth County is north to northeast of Atlanta, with areas like Cumming, South Forsyth, parts of Suwanee, and neighborhoods close to Lake Lanier. Now, here's why it matters. Forsyth County is heavily connected to the Georgia 400 corridor. If your work, school, clients, or daily life are tied to Alpharetta, Roswell, Sandy Springs, Buckhead, or Perimeter, Forsyth County can be very appealing. Cherokee County is more connected to I-575 and the northwest side of Metro Atlanta. That can be a great fit if you love Woodstock, Canton, Marietta, Kennesaw, or you just want a little more separation from the busiest parts of Atlanta. So before you compare homes, prices, compare your daily map. Where do you work? Where do your kids go to school? Where are your kids' activities? Where do you shop, dine, go to church, meet friends, or spend weekends? Because the best house in the wrong location can become frustrating very quickly.
So now let's talk lifestyle because Cherokee and Forsyth counties have very different personalities. Cherokee County often feels more spacious, relaxed, and a little more spread out. You'll see buyers drawn to Cherokee because they want more room, more yard, newer construction, a quieter pace, or even a little bit of that North Georgia feel without being too far from Atlanta. Woodstock has a very popular downtown with restaurants, shopping, events, and a very strong community feel. Canton has grown tremendously and offers a mix of new communities, historic charm, and more space as you move farther north. Forsyth County feels more suburban, fast-growing, and convenience-driven. It has a strong master-planned set of communities, shopping, restaurants, parks, access to Lake Lanier, and a lot of demand from families and relocation buyers. South Forsyth, in particular, is popular for buyers who want to be close to Alpharetta, Johns Creek, and Georgia 400. So here's the simplest way to think about it. Cherokee may feel more relaxed and spacious. Forsyth may feel more polished, connected, and high demand. Neither one is better for everyone. It depends upon how you want your everyday life to feel.
All right, let's talk about housing and values.
One of the biggest reasons why people compare Cherokee County and Forsyth County is price. In many situations, Cherokee County can give you more home for the money. That may mean more square footage, a larger lot, newer construction, or even a little more privacy. For buyers who feel priced out of parts of North Fulton or South Forsyth, Cherokee can open up some options. Forsyth County, on the other hand, often comes with stronger competition, especially in the most desirable school clusters and neighborhoods close to Georgia 400. That demand can push prices higher, but it can also support resale value. So the question is not just which county is cheaper. The better question to ask is, where does my money work hardest for my lifestyle and my long-term goals? If you want more space and value, Cherokee may stand out. If you want location, demand, and convenience, Forsyth may be worth the premium. And this is where local strategy matters, because the value can change dramatically from one neighborhood to the next.
So, schools and family life.
Schools are a major reason families compare Cherokee and Forsyth counties. Forsyth County has become one of the most searched areas in Metro Atlanta for families who are focused on schools, newer communities, and suburban convenience. The demand is especially strong in South Forsyth and areas closer to Alpharetta and Cumming. Cherokee County also has strong school options, and it is very attractive to families who want a little more space, newer homes, and a community feel. But here's what I always tell buyers. Do not choose based upon the county name alone. Look at a specific school cluster. Look at the neighborhood. Look at your commute. Look at the resale history. Look at how many similar homes are nearby, because two homes in the same county can have completely different buyer demand when it comes time to sell. That's why this decision needs to be more strategic than simply saying, Forsyth has great schools, or Cherokee gives me more house. Both can be true, but the right choice depends on the exact home and the exact location. Now let's talk about that part that can make or break your day and your happiness, and that's your commute. This is one of the biggest mistakes buyers make. They fall in love with the house, the kitchen, the yard, the neighborhood, the pool in the backyard, and even the price. And then they realize that the drive to work does not work for their actual life. Forsyth County may be a better fit if your daily routine is connected to Georgia 400, or Alpharetta, Johns Creek, Cumming, Roswell, or even Sandy Springs. Cherokee County, on the other hand, may be a better fit for you if your life is connected to Woodstock, Canton, Marietta, Kennesaw, or the northwest side of Atlanta. But don't just look at the mileage. A 12-mile drive can feel very different depending upon the road, the time of the day, school traffic, and whether you're driving it 5 days a week. If you are relocating to Atlanta, this is especially important. What looks close on a map may not feel close once you're actually living here.
All right, so let's talk about the resale values and long-term values in both of these great counties.
First, talk resale, because this is where a lot of buyers do not think far enough ahead. Both Cherokee County and Forsyth County can be strong long-term choices, but for very different reasons. Forsyth County benefits from strong buyer demand, school-driven searches, Georgia 400 access, and proximity to major North Atlanta employment areas. Cherokee County benefits from lifestyle appeal, relative affordability, newer construction, larger lots, and buyers who want more space while staying connected to Metro Atlanta. When I'm helping a buyer think strategically, I always want them to ask one question. Who is the next buyer for this home? If the next buyer is likely to be a relocation family focused on schools and commute, that may point you towards certain Forsyth neighborhoods. If the next buyer is looking for more space, more privacy, newer construction, or a quieter lifestyle, that may point you towards certain Cherokee neighborhoods. The home you buy today should not only fit your life now, it should also make sense when it's time to sell.
Okay, so here's one of our questions. Which county is the best, Sue?
So which one is better, Cherokee County or Forsyth County? Here's how I would break it down. Choose Cherokee County if you want more space, more value, a slightly quieter pace, access to Woodstock or Canton, and you like the idea of being close to Atlanta, but not right in the middle of the busiest suburban growth corridors. Cherokee can be a wonderful fit for buyers who want a little more breathing room and may be willing to trade some convenience for more house, more yard, and a more relaxed lifestyle. But choose Forsyth County if you want strong, school-driven demand, access to Georgia 400, proximity to Alpharetta and North Fulton, suburban convenience, newer communities, and a location that is highly attractive to relocation buyers. Forsyth can be a great fit for buyers who are comfortable with more growth and competition in exchange for convenience, demand, and access. But here's the truth. The best county is not always the one with the best reputation. It's the one that matches your lifestyle, your budget, your commute, and your long-term plan. And sometimes the right answer is not county versus county. It's neighborhood versus neighborhood. And that's where the real decision begins.
Now, what is the biggest mistake that we're seeing people choosing between Cherokee and Forsyth County?
Earlier, I mentioned the biggest mistake buyers make when comparing Cherokee and Forsyth, and here it is. They compare prices before they compare lifestyle. They look at the house first and their life second. But the house is only part of the decision. You need to think about your morning routine, your commute, your school needs, your weekend lifestyle, your resale plan, and how the area is likely to grow over the next several years. A home can be beautiful and still be the wrong fit. And a slightly less flashy home in the right location can sometimes be the smarter long-term move. So before you decide between Cherokee County and Forsyth County, make sure you're not just asking, where can I get the most house for the money? Ask, where will my life actually work best? That is the question that protects your time, your money, and your peace of mind.
If you're trying to decide between Cherokee County and Forsyth County or any of the North Atlanta suburbs, we would be happy to help you think through it. We help buyers and sellers and relocation clients every single week, not just homes by lifestyle, commute, schools, resale value, and long-term strategies. And if you're thinking about selling, this kind of local comparison matters too. So remember that, because buyers are weighing your home against options in nearby counties and communities. So whether you're moving to Atlanta now or you're moving across from one county to another and deciding now is the right time to sell, we'd love to be your resource. You can call or text us at 770-626-5712 or connect with us using any of the links in the video below. And if this video has helped you, make sure to subscribe to more Atlanta suburb comparison, neighborhoods, tours, market updates, and real estate strategy to help you make your next move with confidence.